When I look at my life now, I think the word that best describes this season would be expansion. I feel that I am continually growing and expanding and improving, and I just can't wait to see what comes next. Being a woman over 40 who is still evolving, I think is so interesting, because I think we should all be evolving, not only in our 40s, but in our 30s, in our 20s, and beyond, because I think that's all part of life. We should be continuing to grow, continuing to get better, and just keep moving forward. When I enlisted in the Army National Guard at 31, 2 weeks before I turned 32, most people thought that I had lost my mind and gone crazy, but honestly, it was a pull, it was a call to serve. And my father being a Vietnam Army veteran, I just really had that pull and wanted to be able to give back and serve my community and the country in the same type of way. Being the only female Chinook flight engineer in my piece of the world was not unlike any other female soldier in the Army. There was a lot of discrimination, a lot of challenges, biases, working twice as hard to be considered half as good. And but I wouldn't change it for anything. I got to meet a lot of great people, experience a lot of great things that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. My time in the military changed how not only I saw myself, but how I saw others, and how I even saw my father as a Vietnam veteran. And it really opened my eyes into a new world, and I appreciate and I'm very grateful for that experience. Losing my father in 2004 to suicide was very traumatic for my family, obviously. I definitely withdrew into myself for a very long time, but it also fueled a lot of my volunteer work. I volunteer for suicide prevention, and I speak out about it, and I speak about my father, and I speak about myself and soldiers that I have been with and worked with, and I think that it needs to be less of a stigma around it. I found my way from personal loss to public advocacy. I'm not really sure how it happened. It was kind of a natural progression, losing my father and going through that with my family, and then losing other friends and family and comrades to suicide just fueled a lot of my volunteer work, and it allowed me to be able to speak about the experiences so that other survivors of loss could know that they're not alone, and those struggling themselves knew that there's another way, there's another option. Rebuilding my relationship with myself, I can't say that it was easy or painless or that it didn't take a long time. I jokingly refer it to my 40-year journey, because I wasn't happy with myself. I was not happy with things around me. I hated myself, and I was very ashamed of who I was, and what I looked like and how my body looked. And it took me a really long time to become comfortable with myself. And it was a lot of that inner work and going back to the love, the peace, and the joy within that allowed me to realign myself within, so that exuded outwardly, and it changed my entire world. I hope women not only transform through my community and my programs, my speaking, my writing. I love to write. I hope they not only transform, but I hope they liberate themselves and find something that maybe they forgot, and now they're just rediscovering the truth within. And I think that's so powerful for women to rediscover what they actually have inside themselves. I volunteer with the local humane society, the humane shelter, because dogs have always been a part of my life, and I strongly feel that they're very important teachers for us, because they exude unconditional love, which is kind of an oxymoron because love in itself doesn't have conditions. And if we just listen to them more, love has no words, and they show us how to be in a completely new way. And I think if we could all spend more time with them and their energy, I think we would all be better for it. Gosh, there is so much that I know now that I did not know in my 30s. If I could just offer one tidbit, I would say that one thing is starting with yourself and loving yourself first, not in a cliche way, not in a check the box way, but truly diving in and loving yourself and finding that center point of your truth is the beginning of everything.